I talked a little bit opening segment about Jaxson Dart. You know, the Commander's going to shut down Jaden Daniels. They know what they have with him and let him just get healthy in the offseason. With Jaxson Dart, if you've been in the blue tent 5 times in 10 games, we have a real problem here. But I don't know how you change somebody with their style. And you as a quarterback, what do you say to Jaxson Dart? If he was your teammate and he played this way and you were his backup, well, you might say, hey, keep playing this way. I'm going to get in games.
Yeah.
But can he modify that style?
He's going to have to, and it's been talked about. And when you watch the games and you do it, it's not out of a place of like, oh, I don't care about my body. I think he's just uber competitive, but it's borderline reckless right now. And I think that's what he has to understand, and the new head coach has to understand. And I think they have to go offense for their new head coach, because Jaxson Dart, in my opinion, is the franchise quarterback. He's done that. And yes, there are certain ways that you can run an offense with the quarterback running, but you have to ingrain it in the quarterback's head. If you keep doing this, we're just not going to call the plays, and we're not going to call the runs. And it is a big part of his game. And I mean, Dan, if you go back to his Ole Miss days, I mean, that showed up all over the film. It was like, hey, I want to take a hit. I want to do this. I mean, to be in the tent five times in 10 games, it's just not the case. And when you get into those situations, right, because the game's moving really fast, emotionally, you're just in that situation and you don't think of it, and all of a sudden you just get popped. And it's just, I mean, did you see the Commanders meeting with Dan Quinn on the Hard Knocks in season? They were talking about how Jaxson Dart, and Dan Quinn was talking about how Jaxson Dart is reckless, and he has no awareness of. He's like, we have to pop him, we have to hit him. Joe Witt said the same thing. The defensive coordinator, we have to hit Jaxson Dart. So it's being talked about in other locker rooms. That's how you know it's a problem. And Jaxson Dart has to, like, when he goes back this offseason after the season and they pick the head coach, they're going to sit down and be like, this is the number one thing we have to fix. You are uber talented, but you have to be available for our football team.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's been ingrained in him that his dad was a defensive back. I mean, he plays like he's a defensive back playing quarterback. And I just wonder, can you instinctively, as you're running, go, oh, wait a minute, I'm supposed to, slide? Wait, what am I supposed to do? I don't know if you can do that. And I think that'll be a real challenge for him. And it doesn't sound like he wants to change.
I think the one thing, that I saw change and that maybe gives me hope is that if you look at Jaden Daniels in college, right, the one thing I was worried about him was he did take too many hits, whether it was sacks or running, and he's a true pocket passer that can take off and is exceptional running the football. He got smoked in college a few times, and I was worried about his frame. I was worried about him getting hurt more in the NFL. He's done a really nice job, and Dan Quinn's done a really nice job of understanding. Same with Cliff Kingsbury. Hey, you got to get down and you got to do this. And it's just maybe baby steps. But I think the first thing that has to happen is he has to, Jaxson Dart has to take accountability for it. And if you can't, I mean, you're not going to sit the guy for not playing, but eventually he's going to get hurt. He's going to be out for an extended period of time. And maybe that will make it click for him like, hey, I can't be doing this to my team.